Hello, ladies and gentlemen, how are you all? Hope you all are fit and safe. As a request of my one subscriber, I'm making a rape case video of E. Lee. Without wasting your time, let's get started. It's two Milwaukee teenager face homicide charges in the September 2020 rape and murder of E. Lee, brutally beaten and left for dead in Washington Park. Kamari Lewis, whose age is 17, and Kevin Spencer, whose age is 15, each face one count of first degree intentional homicide as party to a crime and one count of first degree sexual assault as party to a crime. Lee was found September 16, 2020 in Washington Park by bystanders, still breathing but unconscious, severely beaten and left for dead. She was undressed below the waist, indicating sexual assault. She suffered several contusions to the head or face. A hospital examination confirmed the sex assault. She died September 19 due to blunt force trauma to her head. A criminal complaints and video showed 5 to 6 people potentially involved in the crime running from the area. It appeared Lee had been taken from a blanket to a tree where their sexual assault occurred. She was then dragged to the edge of the pond and left for dead. Based on the video, investigators learned it was probably teenagers, boys, or young men associated with each other who were involved. Video from the Washington Park Library showed 11 people leaving the park, 6 in a group on bicycles, 5 in a separate group, some on bikes and other on foot. One was Louis Prospector says. One of the bystanders who called 911 after finding Lee's body was determined to have actually been in the park during the assault. The complaint said walking with several subjects, including Lewis and Spencer. When confronted with that information, Prospector said the witness gave a detailed statement to indicate Lewis and Spencer beat Lee and forced her to perform sex acts. The witness said video was later viewed on Lewis' phone showing Lewis and Spencer hitting her as she lay on the ground. The second person who found the body said he witnessed Lewis hitting with the tree branches and punching her in the face while Spencer also beat the victim. After beating, he said Spencer told Kamari to put her in the water and Kamari was dragging her to the water. The witness said he received video of the incident recorded by Lewis through Facebook Messenger and later deleted it from his phone. On January 12, months after the crime, detective got a call from the mother of this witness who indicated she may have a video they would be interested in seeing in his old iPhone, sent to her son via Facebook Messenger by Lewis, but later deleted. She said the video showed 2 boys beating a lady and you could tell who they are. Nothing, a lot of other little kids standing around. She said they received the video about 2 days after the incident and she told her son to get rid of the video because it doesn't have anything to do with him, adding that he should stay away from Kamari Lewis. A witness whose DNA was found on a bottle at the scene told investigators he walked to the park with Lewis and Spencer and they saw this lady on the blanket in the park and walked up to her to see if she had any money and started harassing her. He said Lewis and Spencer began hitting the kicking her, dragging her to the area where the assault happened. He said he didn't want to be involved and started walking away when he was struck by a juice bottle thrown by one of the defendants. Prosecutors said Spencer confessed to this witness that he and Lois beat and raped Lee. Lois tried to downplay this role in the incident, telling investigators that Spencer and others did most of the beating according to the complaint. He even added incredibly the complaint notes that Lee volunteered to have sex with the defendants and other present, but other people came around and the group started beating her. Despite the video evidence noted by the prosecutors, the complaint said Lewis suggested Spencer was the most aggressive and that he beat Lee more brutally as more people gathered. In all, prosecutors say Lewis admitted to beating Lee, sexually assaulted Lee, leaving Lee for dead near the pond and not calling for help. Nothing that he thought Lee was dead and didn't really care about her because she's not someone he knows personally. DNA from Lewis and Spencer were found on Lee's denim jacket and on her body, the complaint noted. Fox 6 News talked with Lee's sister Nancy in January when a search warrant was released detailing the attack, as she struggled to understand what happened and why. "It hurts so bad, said Nancy Lee. "It really hurts me. I just want justice for her. That's all I want. She don't deserve to die that way."